Alright, so I've got a Rheem tankless gas water heater that's having a little delayed ignition problem, and I'm going to take a measurement on the gas inlet pressure, see what that comes out to be. Okay, so you can see it's about 6.5, and the minimum is 4 and the maximum is 10.5. So I've got more than the minimum, so that looks good. I'm going to show you where I took that measurement from. So this is your gas inlet, and this here has a small Phillips screw and gasket on it, and you take that off, and you actually don't even have to take it all the way off. You could leave it in there and put the tube over it and get your reading. Turn the gas on and see, it'll come up with basically the same reading with or without the screw all the way off. Okay, I took the cover off, and it's been a while since I've been in here to look at things, and as you can see, there's a lot of lizard. We got a lot of lizards, and there's been some wasps that have taken up residence, hornets in there, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that out. Alright, now I've got it cleaned out, so now I'm going to go ahead and what I want to do is I've already checked the flame rod and the igniter, and I wiped them off with emery cloth and put them back in, and it didn't make any difference. But now I'm going to take the burner out and go ahead and clean it and see if that's anything that can make a difference for me. As you see, it says do not remove or cut, damage will disable the water heater. That is protection against it overheating, and that would melt and break the circuit, and then it would turn it off. So you got to be careful moving that. I just need to move it up just a little bit, and then these screws that are all around that manifold is what I need to get out. we got a lot more. And then we've got a couple of, and a real big one. This whole thing back here, that is an entire nest back there. And look at that. So I'm going to spend a few minutes and clean all this off. This is the burner. And you can see this side here is quite dirty. Not sure what you can see in the video, but you can see on the right side there's quite a lot of buildup, and so that's what I'm going to go ahead and try and clean out. Take it in the workbench. Alright, so I got it apart, and I took this panel off here, just screw there and screw at the other end, and this comes out. This is the first, and then these are all individual, and there is crud in there. I don't know if you can see it inside there and right in. So I'm going to clean all these up, but I'm also going to flip them around. I want to move that one to here and just reverse the whole thing. So when I'm done, this one's going to be over here, and this one's going to be over here. Okay, so when I cleaned out that first one and blew it out, you can see there is a part of a cockroach. And there is another part of a cockroach. And there is another part. And that was inside the tubes, the burner. Okay, now I got it. This is the clean version. And every single one of these was clogged. Okay, all back together. Let's see what it sounds like. Perfect rollout, no delayed ignition. That's what it was. All the ports were dirty. Got it all cleaned out. I'm sure I saved myself several $100s in service call and replacement parts or something troubleshooting. So there you go.